anyway, we're doing the news. I guess the big news is what happened in New Hampshire, but... Right?
Absolutely. Yeah. That is the biggest story today.
And I guess people say, well, how can people vote for Pat Buchanan? First of all, those people in New Hampshire aren't even people. This is what I've been maintaining all along. People have been actually responding to the wishes of about, 20,000 New Hampshireites. Did you see those totals?
Yeah. I know. In fact, he only beat Dole by 2,000 votes.
Yeah, it's not like Dole's out of it, and it's not like Lamar Alexander took anyone by storm. It's just it's a three-way race. People, here's the vibe, okay? It's not that people are... I know, like, Jews and blacks are crapping in their pants. Pat Buchanan is going to be president, but he's not. He's unelectable, and I'll tell you why he's unelectable.
For a number of reasons.
The abortion issue alone makes him unelectable. There's just too many people in this country who need abortions and don't want to give up that right. That's it. That's number one. That's why no guy like that will ever be president.
You seem to hold holds a lot of weight with you.
Oh, with a lot of people.
I think that the people who really are considerate of things like that, who really think about things like that, won't vote for a Pat Buchanan. But there are a lot of other people who, that's not a big deal to them.
Pat Buchanan has some attractive issues, like he's going to keep all the foreigners out of the country.
But he can't do that either. Once again,
sure he can.
I have to remind you that there's a Congress.
Yeah, well,
and
they ruin everything.
These are laws he would like to get passed.
Yeah.
But there are not a lot of Buchananites in Congress. He has no one else running with him. It's not like the Republican Party is for the same agenda. So he would never get these laws passed.
Well, that's why he won't be elected. That's why he won't even win the primary, because the people recognize...
Nobody's going to even nominate him.
Right. So here's the deal. It's like these people in New Hampshire, they're just bored with the idea of Dole being the candidate. Everyone is. It's just the idea of this guy who's like way too old to be president. He's lacking in energy. It's not because of anything he said or did. It's just that a guy that old... my dad's that age, and my dad's thrilled just to sit home and maybe, go out to dinner one night.
Can you imagine your father having to run for president?
He would have a heart attack and die. There's no way that Dole's up to that job. It's a lot of pressure, and you know what you need? You need a guy, a high-energy guy. Quite frankly, the government runs itself. And you just got to sort of be a figurehead who runs around a lot. It's a beauty queen job.
Not really. There's a lot of work to be done if you can do it.
No one seems to be able to do it.
I could, but nobody's going to elect me. I'm unelectable, too.
Yeah, me too. So the thing is that it's no big deal. Just a bunch of rubes got all excited over Buchanan, and he promised them he's going to get them jobs.
Right, that's the whole thing. He's like the boogie. He's got a boogeyman for everybody.
Yeah, because he's like, you people work in factories, and you make $10 an hour, and some man in China is making $1 an hour. How can you compete with that? It's like, dude.
Yeah, they're taking your jobs away. Big business is sending your jobs overseas. I'll stop that.
Yeah, like you show me the American who doesn't think he should be making $10 an hour. Quite frankly, for putting rubber soles on shoes, you should be getting $1 an hour. What the hell do you think you're doing there? It'd be fine if we reduced everybody's wages and then probably go back to a normal standard of living again. So, Buchanan wants a guy who puts rubber soles on shoes to make $10 an hour plus benefits. And he knows he can't deliver that. And these rubes are getting all excited, and they think they're going to be getting big jobs or something. Who knows what he's promised them? Promised probably to ship all the Jews out of the United States.
Yeah, secretly.
Down there, you know what I mean? So he got them all excited. But, that's it. And quite frankly, Dole will be the candidate.
You don't even think Lamar Alexander has a chance?
Could be. Maybe they'll go with him, but it's not going to be Buchanan.
I don't know that Dole will make it through the primary process. I really don't know that he has it in him.
That's good. He should weed him out. He's just too old. So let this guy Alexander be the guy, and then Clinton will just win.
So anyway, let's listen to a few of the candidates from last night. Here is the front runner at this point, Pat Buchanan.
And Pat Buchanan's just he's like me. He's like a loudmouth who gets on radio and stuff. And
spews his guts.
Maybe there's hope for me to be president. Although I don't have time. I got to do the movies.
Well, not right now.
Right.
When your schedule slows down.
Campaign with everything they got. Do not wait for orders from headquarters. Mount up, everybody, and ride to the sound of the gun.
Uh-oh. He's all fired up now.
What the hell does that mean?
Who knows? It's completely delirious.
Everybody's screaming, yes, yes.
That's a TV commentator.
Mount up, everybody. Nobody owns a horse.
This is a guy who doesn't believe in the theory of evolution. I mean, you know, he's wacky. He's playing to yahoos.
And what else does he have to say?
I'm going to go visit Mount Rushmore, and there's a spot up on that mountain I want to take a look at. Then we're going on to Arizona, where I'm going to conduct a couple of burials out in Monument Valley.
I don't even know what he's talking about.
He doesn't either. No one does. Wait till they start analyzing this guy.
Police.
I think I have another one of his clips over there.
Let's see. I don't think so. Hold on. Let's see. Bob Dole, Lamar, Steve Forbes.
Right. No, I thought there was 3. Number 4. There's number 1, number 3, and number 4.
Yeah, I played those already.
You only played?
No, number 1 is Bob Dole.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. Okay, well then let's go to the next guy in line, Bob Dole.
I'm in bad shape. The pencil in my arm is all sweaty.
We're now engaged in a fight for the heart and soul of the Republican Party. That's what this race is going to be about tomorrow.
So at least he is willing to stay in the battle, in the foray so far. Here's Bob again commenting on his fate in New Hampshire. He lost the New Hampshire primary 4 years ago, I guess it was, and he did it again.
Now I know why they call this the Granite State. Because it's so hard to crack.
Ouch. My pen just struck me in the nuts. Ouch.
And then, of course, there are the also-rans. Lamar Alexander, not really far behind with 23% of the vote compared to Pat Buchanan's 27 and Bob Dole's 26. Here's Lamar Alexander inviting Bob Dole to get out of the race.
I think anyone who steps back 5 feet from the night and looks at the 3 of us will see an energetic Pat with the wrong ideas who has really no chance to unify our party. They'll see a Bob Dole much weaker than anyone expected, and they see me coming up with a conservative vision of the future. I still think I have the best chance to be the Republican nominee of those 3.
Who is this guy?
He's the former governor of Tennessee.
Jesus. Can we get Pataki to run for president or Christy Todd Whitman?
He seems to be busy right now, but I will say that Pataki has already said he would rather back Clinton than Pat Buchanan if he wins the Republican nomination.
Pataki's a good man.
And Rudolph Giuliani has now come forward and said he wouldn't back Pat Buchanan for anything. So he's got a lot of problems trying to be the nominee of the Republican Party.
It's not an exciting group. That's what the people in New Hampshire say. It's just like, hey, this isn't exciting. Got a one-armed old man whose big issue is that he's a one-armed old man. I mean,
please vote for me. Look at my arm.
Yeah, he's like, hey, I'm a war hero, but I mean, granted, you're a war hero, but it's just you haven't done that much since then.
I think we thanked you.
Yeah. Yeah, we made you a millionaire, and you've been in the Senate.
And here is Steve Forbes, who limped across the finish line.
Yeah, and how wacky are the people in New Hampshire? 2 weeks ago, this guy was the front runner.
Yeah, he only got 12% of the vote.
This is the second inning of a 9-inning game that's going into extra innings.
Dad, I need more money. Well, there was a guy who ran, and everyone wanted an outsider. There's a true outsider.
There's an outsider.
He's about as outside as you can get. And they all abandoned him. So people are liars. They want someone who's sort of a political insider.
Well, I don't think Pat Buchanan could be called an insider.
Oh, it's true. You got a point there. So much for my political analysis. None of it rings true.
What you know.
Hey, what do I know? I'm just trying. You know what? I'm trying to make commentary on something I know nothing about. Let's take a break and let me think about it some more.
All right.
Come back and regroup right after these words. You know what it is? I'm hungry. I need a baked potato.
To the Howard Stern Show. 97.1 The Eagle. You're listening to the Howard Stern Show. Once again, Howard Stern.
So, Robin, the big talk around the station. I know we're in the middle of the news, but this is kind of news.
Big talk around the station?
This is local news.
Inside news.
Yeah, well, you're doing national news. You never do local news. Let's do some local news. Stuttering John is Ganji, my intern Ganji, and Gorillo's landlord.
Yes, they rented an apartment from John. I don't know how he got to be a landlord.
I don't know what happened, but Jackie used to rent an apartment to John. Then John took over the apartment, and he's renting to Ganji and Gorilla. And the only reason we know about this is because someone heard Ganji yelling on the phone the other day. Stuttering John evicted Ganji and Gorilla. What? Yeah, he evicted them.
Evict them?
And he told them, you got to be out by today, and they won't leave.
Why did he? Yeah, I heard Ganji.
Why don't you grab one of those microphones when he's talking?
I really don't want to talk about this.
You don't?
No.
How come?
Because, it isn't like I'm doing it to be mean.
Are they paying their rent?
Yeah, it's not that. It's just that I'm being evicted.
Oh, you're being evicted.
I'm being evicted. So, if I'm being evicted, then
I know
how
why
can they
call
say
this.
Oh, sorry, what?
That's the only I'm being evicted.
Yeah.
Because the building thinks that I'm not there ever.
Oh, but you are there.
Yes, periodically. So I'm being evicted, and the place is trying to, get money from me for their legal fees as long as this continues.
Right.
So I told Ganji and Grill very nicely, listen, guys, you guys got to get out too, and they refused to leave. So I don't know how I could physically.
But they understand that you're in trouble. That you, I mean,
they don't
in trouble,
care.
but
they don't care that I have to fight.
When did you tell them that they were going to have to go?
About 2 weeks ago. And it's like I've tried every venue. I've called a lawyer. I'm paying a lawyer, and I'm trying every way. But I don't want to be.
So what happened? You had a lease.
Yeah.
And then
not renewing the lease.
John's lawyer just called and said, stop talking about it right now, because he's on the phone with the lawyers.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So they're trying to get me out of it.
My big deal is I'm homeless. I have no home.
Yeah, but that's not John's
I can't
problem.
go home.
It's not my problem.
Why can't you go home?
But it's my problem, and I got to worry about it. I don't have a home. I don't have a roof over my head.
I'm not your mother.
I didn't ask you to do anything. I said I'd take it over. I said I'd take care of the problem. I'll look into it. And he yells at me, and I didn't do anything.
But does he understand the more you look into it, costs me money every day?
Doesn't cost you a dime.
He doesn't understand. So you know what? I'd rather not discuss it because you don't understand. You do not understand. You're
saying he's too stupid?
I'm saying him again. You're only thinking about themselves, but they have to think that it's my name and it'll be me. Right. You know what I mean? They don't care. But Robin, you remember right in the beginning, the initial thing was if I had any problems, I'd have to tell them to leave.
I told you not to get involved with him.
I know. Well, I was nice enough to do that, and now it's getting blown up in my face, and it's just another example of nice guys finishing last.
I just heard Ganji yesterday yelling at John. I'm giving you adjutant. You're giving me adjutant.
Well, where's Ganji during all this?
Well, I'd just rather not talk about it.
Are you fighting with him too?
Well, I'm just trying to tell him. Listen, guys, I'm trying my best, but it just they don't seem to care. And it's ultimately it's my name. But it doesn't really mean anything to them because it's not them. You know what I'm saying? And it's my fault for being a nice guy. And Robin.
You following any of this, Robin?
And Robin did tell me, don't do it, and she was right.
And why are you involved in all this?
As usual, he listens.
Why are you a landlord?
I'm not a landlord. I live there.
Oh, you live there, and you were letting them live there too.
Yeah, we're like the roommates.
So why are you being evicted?
Because they just don't, that's a whole long story. I'd rather I can, I'll get.
I see.
But they don't want to.
So if Ganji, let me just if Ganji and Gorilla just left, your problem would be over.
Yes.
And now they won't leave.
Wait a minute. If Ganji and Gorilla left, would you be evicted?
Yes, I'd be evicted either way.
Oh.
He just wants them out of there because he doesn't want the hassle. He doesn't care if he's evicted.
Right. The situation is that we're trying to work it out where nobody, where everything comes out right.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah,
and John's lawyer keeps saying,
don't talk about it.
Right.
He's probably correct.
Don't talk about what? The fact that you're being evicted?
Yeah. Because we're trying to straighten everything out. So, John and I could stay roommates.
Oh.
So.
And you were yelling at John, so you having this big fight?
I mean, we had an argument.
Right.
Over the phone. Sure. It was a loud argument.
They don't understand that it's in my name, and anything that happens is on the mind.
John has a hard time talking. So he raised his volume, so you got to raise your volume, and then it becomes a huge argument.
Well, Howard, only because I nicely asked him if you...
Why are you involved in all of this?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Didn't I tell you this is exactly how it would turn out?
Yeah, I don't know why you're involved in this.
I'm an idiot. I'm a friggin' idiot. That's why I'm involved in it, because
maybe Ganji and Gorilla can get on the lease.
Well, that's what
I'm trying to do, but I don't know if they want to do that.
That's what we'd like.
So in other words, your lawyer has to be involved. You have to pay your lawyer,
yes,
John.
But they don't care.
And they don't care.
No, we do care, and we don't want him to incur any sort of legal fees. But that's what we're trying to work out. But he's overly paranoid thinking that, stuff is going to happen.
Well, he doesn't want to pay for all that.
Sure, of course not. We don't want him to pay for it.
Right.
I don't want him to pay for it. That'd be wrong, So
you guys have retained a lawyer?
We're trying to work it out. Well, I've actually talked to a couple lawyers.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
And what they say?
They said what Ross is doing is right.
Oh.
So, you know what I mean?
Right.
This isn't doing us any good. He's still on the phone. He said you got to stop talking.
Yeah, all right. Let's
produce the show.
All right, no, but
is he the producer of the show?
Gary.
No, it's fine. I didn't want to.
Gorilla's out there on the phone with. I'm just trying to see why you guys are yelling at each other at work.
You know why Gorilla's really upset?
Well, it was that.
Why?
Because, see, Ganji, great guy, got no place, but his parents would take him back lovingly.
But
Gorilla got no place to go.
But I am not going back.
But you could if you had.
You're a real rebel, Ganji.
What a nut.
Right, because they'll set him up in an apartment if he doesn't go.
No.
Gorilla's as homeless as an actual gorilla. Right?
Very depressed.
I just like it when you guys fight. It's funny over stupid stuff.
Yeah, but whenever they decided to all live together, I told John you shouldn't really, with guys at work, you're just going to mess up everything and you'll all be at each other's throats one day.
Right, and now here it is.
But you know what, Howard? I made them promise. I said if they should ever give me a problem, then you guys are out, and they agreed to it.
Of course they agreed to it.
But so now they give me a problem, but they don't want to leave. So
that's right.
So they obviously
We're not giving you a problem.
Yes,
the building is.
No, you are. I'm asking you guys to leave.
He doesn't want to be roommates with you anymore.
You never came out and said leave.
Yes.
You said you're going to have.
I'm asking both of you guys to leave.
And great. Now where am I going to go?
See,
where am I going to go?
But he's saying he doesn't want to be roommates with you anymore.
That wasn't part of the deal.
He's saying he doesn't want to be a roommate anymore.
Yeah,
and his name's on the lease.
Yeah.
What's the question?
No, right, and we understand that.
Right.
It's like a girl breaking up and
who am I going to date?
What?
Let's try to get it switched to our name before.
He doesn't want to do that.
I just want you guys to leave.
He wants you to go.
I just want you to leave.
But that's the deal.
He doesn't have the apartment either. Nobody has a lease right now.
What's the difference? He doesn't want to be a roommate anymore. And you guys always agreed to leave.
I mean, we had, even before it started, we had this discussion. You guys said if there's any problems, you guys would leave. Now I'm asking you to leave. That's all it is.
I understand that.
We have.
That's a gorilla runs out when he says that.
Being worked out.
No, I'm just, I'm serious about it, Ganji.
Remember, these guys started there on probation in the first place because when they first moved in with John, they found John's Prozac and brought it in, and John was going to throw him out that day.
Right.
So right away he said, okay, you guys gave me one headache, and then for a whole week he said, I'm not even going to let you be part of, being in my place. Then he said, all right, if I let you in, one false move and you're out.
Right.
And now they don't want to leave. That's the problem. It's like, what am I going to do, fight them?
Right. You have every right to say to them, would you please leave?
I know. And they don't want to listen.
Ganji, he does have the right. Once again, you are being spoiled.
No. Nobody has a lease, so he has no right to
Ganji, but it's mine.
It's his apartment.
It's my name. Still, it's
his name.
It's still my name.
He's saying to you he doesn't want to be your roommate anymore.
Right. Yes.
We're dealing with the building. Next week, we'll tell you everything. I mean,
all right. Okay. Well, why don't you guys go back and work this out?
We're going to try to work it out. That's what we want.
But it shouldn't. It shouldn't bother your work ability.
No. This is way after work. This is,
All right. You're arguing off hours.
Off hours.
All right.
Way off hours. But okay. So it should.
I appreciate how they still understand it. He thinks that just because that the lease is not, it's still under my name, and I am still in power.
The agreement was that you guys would leave if he asked you to.
The place is thinking about having me leave, so if I leave, you guys have to leave. You understand?
Right.
So I'm asking you to leave. So hopefully you'll understand.
This just.
But you won't leave, right, Ganji?
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
What is that, Ganji?
No, there's no agreement between him or the building.
He doesn't have a lease.
He doesn't have a lease. We don't have. We're working out.
You agree to abide by John's rules.
Yes.
Right.
And you're not doing it.
No, we are doing it.
So then leave.
Yeah.
No.
When are you leaving?
When we find out what's going on. When we find out what's going on, everything will be fine.
All right.
They're not leaving.
No.
Which is,
not a chance. No,
it's just not right.
No.
You know what I mean? But
they're like squatters, these guys.
Yeah.
Once they're in, man.
That's it.
Like you can't get them out.
Can't get them out like roaches.
I read an article once that said if you get into an apartment in New York and the landlord wants to throw you out, it's a good 12 months to 18 months till they can actually physically get you out.
Well, this isn't one of those cases. Joe's not a landlord. He's just saying, I don't want to be roommates with these guys anymore.
Right, but if it takes the landlord that long, how long will it take John?
No, but it's just but Gary, there's an agreement made before this whole thing, and it should be
honored.
This reminds me.
I think so.
Of when they first moved in, John says, look, you got to deal with the apartment as it is, and Ganji moved right in and started making a list of what was wrong.
And these guys, you know what it is? Like John said from the beginning to these guys, hey, listen, I'm willing to let you guys share my apartment with me, but if there's any kind of problem, I have the option to just throw you guys out. And kids are like, okay.
Yeah, but they know that possession is 9/10 of the law. They're in now.
But they're just like ignoring you.
Exactly.
And they're going to now John has to go deal with all of this.
Right. And
if they had just left when you asked them, you wouldn't have to deal with any of this.
This would be over already.
Right.
And I wouldn't have to be paying lawyers still.
Right.
And this is, let me tell you, you should see what these guys are fighting over. This is not, it's not a luxury high rise.
No, I've been to the place.
Xanadu. I can't believe you've been to the place.
Yeah, I have.
It's not Xanadu.
When Jackie used to live there. He invited me over once to, because I needed to take a nap. It was the last time I went there.
Before it was ever.
The place was like caving in.
A place like
how you going in there? That was great.
What's the matter, Gorilla? What are you going to give us a bullet in?
No, the one thing I don't understand is, are we not friends? Like, if you were homeless, would you not, like, try to help you out?
Don't you understand?
Gorilla.
What do you think, John?
I'm not responsible.
But you're not even responsible. Someone else is taking care of this for free.
No one's taking care of it for free. Okay?
But
that's
someone
wrong.
else is making a couple of phone calls.
Someone else who I obtained, and it's not for free.
Gorilla, you don't understand something. He'd be in none of this hot water if you guys just had gotten up and left 2 weeks ago.
All you got to do is leave, and I'm out of this.
Where am I going to go?
But that's not his problem. You knew that from the beginning.
But it's my problem, and I have to worry about it.
You have to worry about it.
I can't go anywhere because I have no place to go.
Then why would you get into a roommate situation with John then if you were worried about that?
Because it's the only place I can afford.
Yeah,
okay?
but the point was
now you're making John pay for that.
You'd leave.
You told John that if there was a problem, you would leave. And now you won't.
A problem with what? Like if
he has a problem. It doesn't matter a problem with what. He said if he has a problem.
Yeah, with us. You know what?
With you.
Like he said,
with anybody.
I don't want no loud parties or nothing. We've been good tenants. We pay our rent every month.
That's not what he's saying. He's saying he's having a problem. Could you please leave? And you won't leave.
Because I have no place to go.
But that's not his problem.
But that's not his problem.
But it's my problem, and I guess what? I can't go anywhere.
But no.
I can't go anywhere. So what am I going to do?
But Gorilla.
Should I get a seat on the 6 train?
Gorilla, listen to me. This is why you sound dopey.
I don't care if I sound dopey.
You say to a friend of yours, you said, hey, aren't we friends? You said to a friend of yours, hey, can I use your place? Can I be your roommate? And John says, you know what? I really don't want you as a roommate, but I'll do it for you. But if I have any issue whatsoever, I don't care what the issue is, you're going to have to leave. And you said, okay. You agreed.
This is the first time he said that you have to go.
No, 2 weeks ago I told you.
You said you made it.
All right, so then go.
All right. You said there may be a problem.
I'm just telling you now.
Go. Okay? It'll save me a lot of money. Okay? Go.
And he's going to say he has no place to go. But
I think that John is supposed to take him somewhere else, I know. I guess.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have the money that you make on stocks, John, so I'm a little,
But that's not, why are you getting resentful of him?
I don't care. I have to worry about myself.
Yeah, but
I have no place to go.
But then you lied to John.
I can't afford.
So then you lied to John.
No, I didn't lie to John.
When you said to John, I'll leave if there's a problem. But come here. He left. Now he's angry at me. But I only understand one thing. If a guy,
he agreed.
When a guy says to me, "You're my friend," and you say, "Hey, I'll do you a solid and let you use the place," and
but you got to go if there's any problem.
But you got to go if there's any problem. There should be no questions asked. John has a problem.
You know what Gorilla thought he was saying? He thought he was agreeing that he would never be a problem. He didn't understand that problems could come from somewhere else.
Yeah, right.
And that still meant he would have to leave.
Yeah. The whole thing was shaky to begin with.
Yeah.
But you see the problem, how he is? He just
and then he walks out when he loses the argument.
And he insults him.
And then he insulted you about your stocks.
Yeah, like
the best part, though, is that he says, I can't go because I have no place to go.
And then you have Ganji, who totally understands, but still won't react to this.
I don't have to go.
But there's more to it than you.
What is there more to? The guy says he doesn't want you there.
But there's
what is the question?
There's nothing more to it.
If I invite you over to my house, and you say to me, hey, Howard, listen, I'm going to give you an example.
Right.
I invite you over to my house.
Right.
And you say to me, you know what, Howard? I really like your house. Listen to me. I really like your house.
Okay, go ahead.
I go, you do?
Right.
You know what? I need a place to stay. Do you think I could pay to be your roommate? So you know what? I'm not really looking for roommates, but you're my buddy. Okay, you can be my roommate, but I got to make a deal with you. For any reason, I change my mind. I mean, if I just feel like going to the bathroom by myself because I don't want you guys there anymore. For any reason.
Because it could be as simple as, I don't want you living here
I want you to leave, okay? So, year goes by, 2 years, 3 years. Suddenly you say to yourself, I don't feel like living with Ganji anymore. Hey, Ganji, leave. I'm not going. But wait a second. What do you mean you're not going? You promised me you'd leave. You're my friend. No, my mother, I'm not going back to the house.
I won't go back.
I don't have to.
Dude, you know what you guys sound like?
They don't. That's the scary thing.
No, I do know what we sound like, and you know.
I mean, you know what? If like Gorilla had gone to John and said, holy cow, man, I'm really screwed. Maybe I can just, stay with you another day or two. Maybe John would have said, yeah.
But if Gorilla would have done it, I would have let him stay at my place for a week or two. I mean
your country place.
Yeah.
He lives with his girlfriend.
You know,
now.
Right. His country place.
Yeah, my girlfriend.
He's between two places.
Right. He's sort of like moved in. He's not home a lot because he's with his girlfriend.
I'm not allowed to live with my girlfriend until we get married. So,
right.
But I would stay there every once in a while.
Right. I hear you.
But, it's just like, I can't get him to leave. I don't know what to do.
Gorilla, Ganji, why don't you have your daddy rent an apartment for a while and let Gorilla stay with you for a while?
Yeah, why don't your daddy bail his whole out?
Yeah, why don't you have Daddy bail this out?
Come on, Daddy.
You don't see his point?
No, I see his point, and he should see ours, too.
What is your point?
Our point?
You made a deal and you're going back on it?
Our point is, listen, all we're trying to do is, this is exactly...
You're reneging.
This is exactly the goal.
You're reneging on it.
Listen.
What is the goal? That you can wrestle the apartment away from John?
The goal is to make a conversation or an approach to the management that says, can we switch the lease? That's one.
Are you up for that, John?
Yes. John agrees.
I don't mind it, but the problem is, Howard,
it's costing you money.
It's costing me money, and
so why don't you agree to pay his legal bills?
He won't.
No, I'll get my own lawyer.
But see, it's my name.
But John has interest in this.
It's my name.
John can't allow your lawyer to represent him.
No, if I got a lawyer, this would be the thing.
Your lawyer will advocate your position.
No, right. But
not John.
You're not taking them to
you don't get it. You're costing John money.
Yeah, and you know what, Howard?
So why don't you pay John's legal bill?
It's not.
Yeah, so you'll take on his legal bill.
Because he doesn't like John's lawyer because John's lawyer's on John's side.
Right. No, right. Well, I mean...
right. So your lawyer...
It's my place.
It's his place. It's not an issue for you.
What I'm advocating is Ganji and Grillo still want this place.
And Ganji, and as far as I'm concerned, you guys are screwing him up.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't want them as roommates anymore. I want them out, and that's it.
He doesn't understand.
He does understand.
He understands. He doesn't want you to live there anymore.
I do understand.
But I don't want you there anymore.
Do understand. I do understand.
The lease is still in my name. I don't want you there anymore. It's my place. I don't want you there.
The lease is supposedly no one's name.
It's still in my name. They don't understand.
They don't get it.
There's no lease.
There is a lease. It is still my lease. If the building wanted to throw me out, they'd have to go to court with me to get me out. But it's me.
And we're not making them throw us out.
Ganji. Listen.
Jesus Christ, it's not making any sense.
No, you're not making any sense.
No, I'm making plenty of sense. And you know what?
You are. Ganji,
and the court of Ganji.
I don't want to go to court battles.
And neither do we.
He doesn't want any of that.
He's going to be a father.
So then leave. Then leave and it's over.
No, it's a conversation. One conversation.
No, a conversation with lawyers costs money. Don't you understand? They get paid by the hour.
The dower.
A dower?
Conversations cost money, Dan.
Okay.
I don't want to give. I don't want to go that far.
You know, he's going to be a father. He can't afford you.
Yeah, right. He's got his new kid coming. Can't afford you kids anymore.
But Howard, listen, he doesn't understand that lawyers cost money every phone call that they make. He doesn't get that.
He doesn't care.
Every day you take to leave costs me money. So I want you to leave.
Yeah.
But you won't leave.
I'm not talking about this.
What?
I'm not talking about it.
Now
you're not talking about it.
I'm not talking about it.
We got rid of Grillo. He won't talk now.
Right. Now Gorilla won't talk and Ganji won't talk.
Once you make it to the light,
no, believe me.
Jeez, I told you this would be a big mess.
You know, I thought they were legitimate people. If they could think with their own... I don't understand it.
Here's a big question. What would you do, Ganji, if John weren't your friend? Say John was just some guy, and he said, get out. What would you do?
Stay.
If his friends were going to come toss your stuff out on the sidewalk,
I'd sue the pants off him.
Why? Sue? How can you sue him? It's his apartment.
It doesn't matter. Oh, I got tons of legal.
It doesn't matter.
Speaking, he's trespassing.
No, legally,
of course.
Legally, I'm a tenant. All I have to do, you could have a house, I could move in, and I could, and it's my...
Where is this, English law?
No.
What are you, a squatter? You mean you can move into my house and I can't help it?
Yeah, you can't. You get screwed. The court from...
You know nothing about the law, nor do you know how to explain it. You cannot move into my house. You cannot move into my house.
Then why is Gorilla worried about being homeless? Just move into somebody else's house.
Why don't you just move into someone's house?
How come Cato doesn't own half of OJ's house?
Right. How come?
But Cato, I guarantee has rights to that full house. I guarantee that.
You know what? What college did you graduate from again?
CW. This is what I'm dealing with. I don't know what to do.
I don't blame you.
I don't know what to do.
Well, you're a moron. I told you were when you got involved in this.
It's just I thought they would think about it. I mean like be a friend, gang. You say, hey, I don't want to cause the guy any problem. I've been there for a while. Now I got to go. That's it. Just go.
If you're his friend, why are you staying and causing aggravation?
Why are you causing him trouble?
Yeah, you don't care.
No. That's what I'm saying.
No.
Why are you causing John all this heartbreak and heartache?
I don't want to talk about it. I really don't.
Oh.
You don't want to talk about it?
I really don't.
All right. All right, fine. Don't talk about it.
It's trying to be worked out where John has nothing to do with it. That's basically it.
Well, John has nothing.
They're putting John out of his apartment.
That's great.
John's going to be homeless.
That's the best.
I'll be honest with you. I could care less about all three, but I kind of see John's point.
Yeah.
Do you?
I'm glad you do.
Do you guys see?
I mean, I feel horrible for Gorilla.
Yeah, me too. I love Gorilla.
Money, but you can't go in front of the judge and say, "But I got nowhere to go."
Yeah, I mean, then he shouldn't have moved into John's apartment.
Argument.
See, the thing is, I set it up in the beginning. If there's going to be a problem, that you guys, will leave without a problem.
Yeah, but you set it up with a guy who has no place to go.
And nor does he understand anything of what you're talking about. He's like, "Hey, John, you got plenty of money from the stock." Like, what's that got to do with anything?
I hope somebody's keeping Gorilla away from the windows.
Where is Gorilla? Why is he not here? Come here. Where is he?
Abelo's on 260, and Gorilla has locked himself in your office.
He's locked himself in my office.
John's lawyer's on the phone, and Gorilla's locked in the office.
All right.
He left his offers for apartments.
See, offers for apartments.
You guys are okay.
There's tons of apartments.
But how? You know what's really disgusting? I was doing him a favor.
Well, I don't know. I don't know the whole story. Maybe you...
Here's a great one. There's a room for Gorilla only in Astoria for him to live with a 19-year-old son and this woman.
Yeah, well, that's where he should be living. He'd be part of a family.
He's going to have a room.
Pretty good.
And, Ganji, if you're interested, you can call a guy named Manuel.
We'll never see you guys again.
Now, who is this on hold?
He
wants to get on the air?
I guess
all right, I think they're talking to him. Find out what this guy must be going nuts. He probably doesn't even want anything to do with you guys.
Probably not.
I'm sorry, sir. I don't know your name.
It's Ross.
Hey, Ross. It's Howard on the phone.
How are you?
We're on the air.
I called to tell these guys to stop talking because now the other lawyers probably listen to the whole show, and now we can never go to court.
All right. Well, stop talking. Ross is correct. Go work it out, and let me know what happens. Ross, do me a favor. Come on the air with us when it's all over, because I'm sure as someone who went to law school and practiced law, you're probably disgusted with this whole case.
If Ganji would be quiet for a minute, everything would be okay.
All right.
But I'll come back on
I'm shutting up.
All right. You shut up, Ganji. And John, you stutter so no one knows what you're talking about anyway. Thank you, Ross.
Thanks.
All right, guys. Go ahead and leave. I don't care less.
Thanks.
You know what? Who cares?
Now that's solved.
And now how you get Gorilla out of my office? I want to know how am I going to evict him out of my office?
That's what he did. He just moved into your office.
Call him up. I'm not leaving.
Is he locked in my office and disrupting work?
Let's talk to him. Talk him out of the office.
I don't know my office number. I would call. I'm going to sue him to get out. Where is Ross? I want to hire him to get Gorilla out of my office.
I'm a good tenant in your office.
He locked himself in my office?
Oh, he's
and
so
I'm not
crazy.
coming out.
Get in here, you little freak.
How come there's no food in here?
I love the interns. I can follow their travels no matter where.
You feel so sorry for him, but it's so funny.
No, because he never sees a solution to a problem. He only sees the problem. And the problem is insurmountable, so he goes and locks himself in the office.
I just want him out of my office. Now I have a problem.
No, he's moved in. According to Ganji's law, he now owns that place.
Yeah, I like Ganji's command of the law.
He explained the whole thing, get the thing clear as mud.
Yeah.
He got the whole thing, but where am I going to go?
Yeah, there was like, I'm out of here.
You see the judge like smack him.
Hey, Kathy, come in here. Where is Gorilla? I want to know who is in my office.
We need a number so he can call.
We need the wireless, Howard.
What?
We need the wireless to go pound on the door.
I just don't want to lose my rights to my office.
You've lost it. Forget it.
Yes.
He's in there now.
I'm in here. It's got his rights.
And it's a pretty good place. I remember you got a couch back there,
Yeah.
a refrigerator, and a microwave.
I live on Madison Avenue now.
And I was going to put a new microwave in.
It's now K-Steve.
Can somebody come in here and tell me where everyone is at?
The whole office is in an uproar now.
What?
Ganji wouldn't come in because he wanted to get involved in conversation again. It's extension 305.
Oh, thank you.
Your entire staff is in your office with cameras and screaming, yelling at you.
Oh, really?
Oh, dear.
How do I get the... Let me see if I can...
You know the extension?
Yeah, we just got it.
Tom has it because Tom's always calling me down there.
Hello?
Is this the Steve Gorillo residence?
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
Is Mr. Grillo in?
Yeah, hold on.
Is Mr. Gorillo in?
You should hear what's going on here. Hold on. Hello?
Gorillo.
Yeah.
Now, what are you, locking yourself in my office?
No, I didn't lock yourself. The door happened to be locked. I just needed to cool off for a second.
To cool off?
Now, you're not saying that that's your office now?
I didn't say this in my office. I shut the door. I didn't know it was locked.
And you locked everyone out?
No, I didn't. I didn't know the door was locked. You know your door's locked.
Why did you run out of here? Why did you run out of here like a girl?
Because I am a girl.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh, you have a vagina?
Yeah.
All right, very good.
I have a tampon on right now.
Okay, good. Goodbye.
Bye.
Sitting there locking himself in my office.
Oh, dear.
What?
Easy to get a place to live.
No. Because where those guys live, quite frankly. I'll tell you one thing. I'm not letting those two guys into my house.
No, because now you know what Ganji will do.
He'll just live there. What?
My house now.
Did you hear him? I said if I let you stay in my house, he says he owns my house now.
Where did he study law?
No, somebody's advising him.
What?
He spoke to somebody.
And he's confusing all the laws.
Yeah, he didn't hear that. He's heard something, but that's how he
all
interpreted
the things he's heard, he's muddled together in his head.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's end up the show so we can go back in the office and watch the video.
Right, we got to go see.
Watch what's happening back there.
No. Well, let me just say that Snoop Doggy Dogg is a happier man today. He was told by the 12 people judging him yesterday that he is not guilty of murder. Here is the verdict as it was read in the courtroom.
And I heard he didn't react at all.
No, he stared straight ahead.
Because he's like a gangster.
We, the jury in above entitled action, find the defendant, Calvin Brodus, not guilty of the crime of murder in the first degree, in violation of Penal Code Section 187, a felony, as charged in count 1 of the indictment.
Calvin Brodus is the real name of Snoop Doggy Dogg. They also acquitted his bodyguard. The two had been charged in the murder of a young man in California. They were in Snoop's Jeep. Snoop was driving. His bodyguard was sitting in the passenger seat. Somehow or other, shots were fired. A man is dead. Snoop Doggy Dogg claims that it was self-defense because this guy was going for a gun in his waistband when the bodyguard shot. However, you say that the guy was shot in the back.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the forensic report.
We just want to know, the guy was shot. Did he have an apartment?
But he was in Los Angeles, so
right.
I don't think it would help these guys. But anyway, Snoop Doggy Dogg is acquitted of murder, but now the judge has sent the jury back into the deliberation room to determine a verdict on lesser charges of voluntary manslaughter for both and an accessory after the fact charge against the rapper. So there is still some determination to be made in the Snoop Doggy Dogg case. He's just not going to be found guilty of murder.
Don't you think these guys are guilty of something?
Well, that's what they said they were deadlocked on these other lesser charges, but the judge has sent them back into the jury room.
Robert, I don't even mean the murders. I mean, guilty of something. Can't we lock them up for something?
I bet you could even get Snoop to say that. Here is Snoop's lawyer, David Kenner.
Oh, I thought Johnny Cochran was their lawyer.
Well, Johnny Cochran was supposed to be their lawyer, but the one who's talking is David Kenner.
David Kenner?
Yes.
This has been a very difficult and emotional 2.5 years for Snoop. It's just wonderful, finally, after all this time, to get the news that we just got.
Well, as I said before, it's not free and clear. They'll be back in, or awaiting a jury verdict on lesser charges today. Finally, this morning, a warning to all you potheads. Hey! Heavy marijuana users have trouble paying attention and taking in new information for at least a day after last using the drug.
What was that?
I know this will sink in a day or two, Jackie. The lingering effects are subtle and maybe temporary.
Big deal, we have fun.
But researchers don't know the impact on schoolwork and work performance. But it casts serious doubt on the common belief among marijuana users that they are fine once the marijuana high wears off. So that could be an answer to a lot of questions we have here today.
Right. Like why Jackie's career hasn't gone that well.
Too much pot. Why there's this big apartment mix-up.
I could have been Eddie Murphy if I didn't smoke so much. If I mixed this record. Yes.
So what are you going to do? Just remember, don't try to learn anything after you've smoked, for a day or two after you've smoked pot.
Forget learning.
It won't stay with you.
Hey.
That's what's happening.
Thanks, Robin. Let's remind everyone that Jackie the Jokeman Martland.
Yes, my friend. Did Robin do her last story?
Jackie Penn Joke Page Martling, get the very funny 2-hour video of his wild game Stump the Joke Man. Only $15 plus $4 shipping and handling. Jokeland special, buy 2, get 1 free. Call 1-800-323-KING. And this Friday, February 23rd, 2 big shows, really big shoes, at the new Catch a Rising Star in South Street in Philadelphia. For Jokeland's web address and Sergeant Pecker info, call 516-922-WINE. Join Fred Norris, King Norris Unplugged at Detour this Saturday on 13th near 1st in Manhattan. Come see Steve the Gorilla Gorillo this Saturday night.
I'm homeless.
Hosting a beauty contest at Hollywood's in West Orange, New Jersey.
Maybe I could live there.
He'll move it.
Bring him an apartment.
Will he own the place? Contest starts at 10 p.m. For more information and direction, call 201-672-8777. And if you're planning a wedding, a party, you need a DJ, call Scott the Engineer's Rocket Entertainment at 718-BAG-5040. It's funny that our interns have more legal cases than we do.
I know. They're always involved with the law.
They have a team of lawyers.
Thanks.
And John has like 7 lawyers.
It involves a conversation. One conversation. You need a godfather?
Yeah, sounds like him.
A conversation.
I'm not talking anymore. Too dead.
Just pass some wind. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
Howard Stern. All morning. Pure rock all day. 97.